Hi there again, guys. Berryman coming to you from Winnipeg, Canada with video number 3 of the 10-part free video training series, okay? What this training series is going to do, if you haven't done so already, go to globalrenegade.com, subscribe to get all 10 free videos, because what's going to happen is if you're just getting into this business, it's going to help you avoid all the BS and crap and spinning your tires like most of us who have been in the industry have done. And if you're in this industry, like I just said, if you've been spinning your tires, it's going to help you stop doing that and actually get some concrete answers on what you need to do to succeed, okay? So here we go. Video number 3. I titled this one, The Biggest Lie in MLM, because this is one of the things that has plagued me for such a long time when I was getting involved in so many different businesses. Nobody could really give me a straight answer to this, and nobody is... I can almost guarantee you, any business you're going into, they're not going to answer this question this way, okay? Third question people ask me when they want to get involved in a business is, how much does it cost, okay? How much does it cost, okay? Now, this is what other top leaders are going to tell you, okay? First of all, this is the one where you want to slap the person in the face if they answer you this way, okay? How much can you invest, okay? Yes, it's a good question to ask if you want to know somebody or how much somebody has to invest, but at the same time, okay? If that's all they're asking you, if they come back and say, if they ask you how much can you invest and you give them an answer, say, okay, well, let's start there. Okay, you need to slap them in the face and run, because all they're doing is trying to get you into the business. Yes, as a leader, it's important to know how much somebody can invest into the business, okay? But it's got to go much further than that. So if they're just answering that question and then bringing you in the business, you need to run, okay? They need to answer more important questions. Or this is what people do. They're going to give you the highest investments, okay? Because the highest investment, obviously, they get the most commission off that. So they're going to give you that option. They may not even tell you the other options. I don't care who you talk to. There are many different options in terms of how much it costs to get involved in any business, okay? Or they'll tell you the lowest investment, because they may just want to get you in the business and they're scared to offer you the top one, okay? That's another thing you want to look out for. Yes, it's good to have the lowest price available as well. However, if they just want to get you in the business and they'll do anything to get you in, that's not the type of leader you want to join with, okay? There's a whole bunch of stuff missing here, okay? So now when people ask me, Carl, how much does it cost? I give them all the options, and yes, I ask them how much do you have to invest so that we can work from there, but I give them the pros and cons from each option, so that's what you want to look for. But even more importantly, what I do, then this is one thing that I found that 99% of leaders out there do not do, and this is one reason people fail, okay? Because they invest their money and they ask how much does it cost. Well, there are a whole bunch of other than financial costs, okay? And this is where everybody gets screwed. This is why everybody quits. Like, everybody knows if you've done this before, you get into a business, you're super pumped, you're super excited, you've been to some of the conferences, you've seen some of the calls, or you've been on some of the calls, you've seen some of the people who have succeeded, and you know you can too, you get really pumped. Then what happens over time? That level of excitement just goes right down the toilet, okay? Right down the drain. Why is that? Because other than the financial cost, there's a whole bunch of other things, like time. You can't go home and then sit on your ass and watch TV and everything like that. You need to be investing your time wisely at the beginning. Yes, afterwards, watch as much TV as you want. But while you're getting things going, you need to be focused on this as much as you possibly can and doing what you need to do, okay? And you need to use your time wisely and make sure you're using it wisely. And I'll show you how a lot of people are wasting their time in this business, okay? Then there's the whole learning period, okay? There's so much you have to learn. It's almost overwhelming. A lot of people didn't like it when they went to school because there's a lot of studying, a lot of learning, and all this crap. I hated that. So, with that being said, there's also a lot of learning here, okay? Then, with your family, okay? Now, this is something that a lot of people never really talk about. Once you reach a certain level of success, once you're able to quit your job, which is very doable, once you reach a 5-figure weekly income, which is doable, a lot of people are going to look at you very differently, because you're going to represent what they are unable to achieve themselves. And as soon as you start to achieve something that other people aren't able to achieve themselves, they start to resent you. So that's family members and friends. So you got to be ready for that. You got to be ready that people might start treating you differently. That's something that a lot of leaders out there aren't going to prep you for. But that is one of the huge costs of this business, okay? Another one, your beliefs. Okay, right now, if you believe that it's hard to make a 5-figure weekly income, we got to take care of that, because it's not hard. It's definitely possible. But if you have the belief that you can't replace your income, that your income has a certain ceiling, then guess what? You're never going to get past that ceiling. So you need to eradicate those, and that's something I can help you do, okay? Also, your comfort zone, that's another huge one. You are about to walk into a completely different area, and a different realm of success, okay? And a different realm of experience. Now, being an employee and being an entrepreneur are two completely different things. If you're an employee, you can always say, you know what, it's not my job if something goes wrong. It's not my responsibility. If you're an entrepreneur and you want to succeed in this business, you can't do that, because guess what? Everything is your job and everything is your responsibility. You are in charge. So your comfort zone is going to be completely different. That's another one of the costs that you have to be willing to accept, okay? Other than the money, putting down money and finding money for something is easy. All this other stuff, not so easy, okay? So in terms of how much does it cost, don't listen to that BS. Think about this. But even more importantly, you need to ask yourself how much it costs, but even more importantly, what top leaders in every single company ask, okay? What they're asking in any industry for that matter. Is this a smart investment, okay? Now that's the question you need to be asking yourself if you're thinking about joining a different business, or you're thinking about jumping to a new business or something like that, or just getting it the first time. Is it a smart investment? And this is the way I looked at it. This is how I made my decision. Not saying this is the way you got to do it, but this is how I did it. I took a look at this and I was thinking, okay, right now, and you guys will know this if you see my website, I used to see my girlfriend, the most important person in my life, Catelyn, beautiful girl, amazing person. I used to see her for about maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours of quality time during the week. Okay, on weekends we had weekends together, but during the week I'd see her for 1 or 2 hours during the week. That sucks, the person I care about most, okay? So, in order for me to see her more, I needed to make something happen so that I could have all the free time I wanted and didn't have to worry about money, okay? So that's why I got in this business. So, is it a smart investment for me to do that? Is it a smart investment for me to take all these costs on top of the financial costs? Is it worth it in order to be able to spend as much time as I want with the most important person in my life? That's a no-brainer answer to me. So you need to ask yourself as well, is it a smart investment? Regarding how much it costs, let's say it costs $1,000 to get into a business, and you can turn that $1,000 into a multi-5-figure weekly income in the period of 6 to 12 months. Obviously, any investment that brings you return, that type of return is going to be smart, okay? But you need to make sure that you know what type of investment you're getting into. So again, when you're asking how much it costs, remember there's so many more important factors other than just the financial. But more importantly, ask yourself, is this a smart investment? That's what all the top leaders ask. That's what all wealthy people ask. And if you want to be wealthy, you want to be a top leader, that's the question you need to be asking yourself, okay? So again, hope this has been helpful. Video number 4 is on its way. I know you're going to love that one as well. It's going to be just as helpful. As always, if you have any questions, get in contact with me or go down the page. Check out Rev Marketing. That's going to be something that I know will dramatically help you in your business and get you to stop spinning your tires or get you off on the right foot if you're just getting in. So again, contact me if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you soon.